Thanksgiving morning turned into Thanksgiving morning when at 10 a.m. EST, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp kicked the bucket and went offline. From completely disregarding the game at launch to being glued to my phone for the past few weeks, Pocket Camp left a mark on me in such a short span of time, and now I have a Pocket Camp shaped hole in my heart. At least until December 3rd. Let's backtrack. I was introduced to Animal Crossing in summer of 2013 when my friend Jennifer had gotten her 3DS and a copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf. She urged me to give it a try, and with my birthday coming up, I was convinced. The game looks so different from anything I've played before, and little did I know, the 3DS would become a really important console for me throughout my high school years. Animal Crossing was truly the escape I needed when dealing with so many aspects of high school. I won't get too into detail since that's not really the topic of today's video, but TLDR, I got super addicted, so much so that I actually started failing my science class that year, and got cancelled on Tumblr over bubblegum KK drama, but we won't mention that. So, in 2016, around the time that they were dabbling in the mobile market with games like Super Mario Run and Miitomo, Rip to a Real One, Nintendo announced they were planning 2 mobile games in the Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing series. It was later announced on October 25th in a Nintendo Direct to be Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, a gacha game? Now, I won't lie, I don't remember much about my reaction to this news, nor do I really remember much about my gameplay experience. I just remember being confused. What do you mean I have to wait hours to craft furniture? I can't see my favorite villager until I reach a certain level? Why am I gambling for furniture in the first place? I had never played a gacha game before. I don't even know if I knew what a gacha game was back then, and with the Welcome Amiibo update coming to Animal Crossing New Leaf the year prior, I wasn't really itching for a new entry in the series, let alone a watered down mobile version. So I dropped it. Part of my brain remembers downloading the game again in 2019 at my friend's college, but I don't think I made it a week before deleting it again because when I re-downloaded the game about 2 weeks ago, I was like level 2 or 3 and still only had Rosie on my campsite. Well, since then, I've played a handful of gacha games, and I've also nearly dropped all of them, aside from Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero, but I think I might drop Zenless Zone Zero, not sure. Anyway, I'm aware of how these games work now, and coming back to Pocket Camp, it just made more sense. I kinda don't know how to go about explaining my experience, so I'll just try and list off things I liked and disliked. So, starting off with the likes, I really missed this art style. New Horizons is a gorgeous game, don't get me wrong, but something about this HD New Leaf art style Pocket Camp has feels so nostalgic and works really well. There's some things you lose when you go back to this style, like some of the customization options in New Horizons and the compatibility villagers have with some outfits, but man, I love the older Animal Crossing style. I miss the vibrant and quirky nature of Animal Crossing. The social aspect is also really neat. Like other Animal Crossing games, you can add friends and visit people's campsites, though you don't directly interact necessarily with the players you meet, aside from things like helping them access certain areas, buying from their market box, reacting to their photos, or sending them gifts, etc. But knowing that you were playing the same game alongside a whole community across the world made a game that could so easily feel isolating feel alive. Right when the game was going offline, I was on the subreddit reading everybody's heartwarming messages to other players in the community, and it was just really cool. Also, fishing in this game is quite fast. You don't actually have to throw your lure directly in the line of sight of the fish, they just kind of notice it and go in. It's kind of refreshing, though I never really had a problem with Animal Crossing's fishing mechanic personally, so this isn't like a major thing, but I do like it, especially for a mobile game not meant to take too much of your time. The items in this game are also really unique and cool. You can create some really neat camps with the items in this game. It's always been a complaint among console fans that Pocket Camp gets cool stuff while New Horizons gets 1 year of updates and then dropped. I have a feeling this had to do with the Switch hardware considering my game lags when my island has too many items on it, but who's to say? I personally really like the items from the Kabuki's Tori cookies and the matching terrain. Sadly, with the game going offline though, players who hadn't previously accessed certain items like the Sanrio and Pokemon collabs won't be able to obtain them incomplete. Thank God for data miners. The villagers' interactions with items and general animations are also super cute. I love how these guys just kind of dance around this campfire. The first time I saw this, I just smiled so hard. And these guys in their sleeping bags, I'm just obsessed. Some animations though, like the drinking or eating, had horrendous sound effects to go alongside them if you play without music like I did. I don't really like people slurping in my ears personally, but that's just me. The general gameplay loop is pretty low maintenance, especially because, well, a chunk of it involves waiting. I imagine this is a good game for people who are busy, because if you're at work and are on your break, you can just hop in, do your shit, and go back to work. However, that leads me into my dislikes, because, girl, why does it take 24 hours to craft a space shuttle? Like, if you really think about it, it makes sense why it would take that long, but like, I can craft stuff so quick in New Horizons. I know this is all just to get us to buy leaf tickets to speed up the process, but man, it really, really kills the momentum when I'm trying to just make my villagers happy, and then I'm forced to wait 48 hours for Cyrus to finish crafting a locomotive station. Speaking of leaf tickets, those are wild. You can accumulate a decent amount when you first start out with beginner quests and stuff, but some of the quests that offer 1 to 3 tickets, girl, what? It takes 250 tickets for a 5 pool in the game, and you're giving me pocket change, no pun intended. Again, I'm no stranger to scummy gacha practices, but this felt a little insane to me. I even ended up spending money on leaf ticket specials, and I do think it was kind of worth it because my camp is really cute, and I wanted to support the game before it went offline, but I feel like it was a little bit greedy. Granted, I only played for a few weeks, so I'm a little unaware of what they might have given players in the past, but from my experience, I really couldn't do a whole lot. Also, low-key, after a while of playing the game, the tasks became a little tedious, like harvesting the same fruit, catching the same bugs, or fish. Like, I don't know, I just didn't want to do it after a while. I wish they offered a way to do it remotely like you can with villager requests, but it's not the end of the world. Plus, I feel like that would sort of take the whole game aspect out of it if you could just do everything from a menu. I think what really killed the momentum for me was the loading screens between areas. I don't know. It took a little bit longer than I'd like, which is such a small complaint, but you know. Despite all this, I literally could not put the game down. My sleep schedule got a little bit ruined really quick because a lot of the tasks would regenerate every 3 hours, and I really didn't want to miss out on those sweet, sweet friendship points. Plus, I started playing right when the fishing tourney was going down, and I wanted to get all the furniture from that. And then for about a week before the game shut down, there was also this scavenger hunt event where we could collect all these cute gyroids, and, well, I crafted every single one of them. I am nothing if not a collector of cute things. Now, with the game having gone offline, I am a bit sad that I won't be able to connect directly with the players that helped me out so much and made my experience really nice. I know that Complete is going to have camper cards, but I am just a little sad that I'm not going to be able to like check in, help them get into the little mining area, and I don't know, it was just like kind of nice to have them around. It made the experience feel a lot less lonely, even though you were pretty much playing a solo player game. I am excited that Pocket Camp Complete will be here soon to give us the same cozy vibes as before and allow me to continue experiencing a game I missed out on for so many years. And at least for the time being, Pocket Camp going away actually did make me boot up New Horizons just to experience a little bit of it while I wait for Complete. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to yap about this because this was a strong fixation for me these past few weeks, and I haven't posted in almost a year, so here's hoping I'll be a little bit more consistent going forward. Executive dysfunction is kind of crazy, and I think this past month has been eye-opening with feeling like I don't really have that much control over where my life is going, so I figured I will try and just focus on the small things that I have control over and enjoy. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this and listen to me ramble. Let me know what your thoughts are on Pocket Camp, fun stories, memories, etc. And tell me, are you going to be playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete? Animal Crossing has always been such an impactful series for me, and I'm looking forward to what Nintendo is going to be doing next with it. Thanks again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my socials down below, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye bye, take care, be safe.